Hi guys, welcome to Ghosting. It's your boy Daki. On this one, I want to say a big thank you to our fans and subscribers out there for doing what you do and how you do them. From all of us at Ghosting TV, we say we love you, and yes, we do appreciate you. Today on the news, we have Fireboy on the news, we have Davido on the news, and yes, we have Burna Boy on the news. Now, for Burna Boy, somebody have actually come out to say for something he achieved. This is Burna Boy been chasing for like a while, and then he finally got it for Twice Store album, and then the person is saying, no, Burna Boy, he didn't do it like all alone, some person's work, and all of that. We'll be talking about that shortly, beginning with Davido. The last time from Davido was after the the PDP election, which his uncle won at Osun State, and then he brought out this note saying, for him, he has done everything, and he's back to the studio. And for Davido, I think, yes, he has back to the studio, because not quite long after then, his team came out with this one where we are all expecting this one to drop. And then we know for Davido, whenever he's on the song, either featured or owns the song, he always has a way he killed that one. And for this one, we are sure that he is going to surely kill this one again. And Davido has come back to say this in an interview saying, he said for him, is changing the African narrative through music. And how is he doing that? Now, he made like a scenario saying, back in the days, whenever he gets to like a new country or something, and then he said whenever he land, that was to use. So whenever he land, and people are like, how did you get here? And he's like saying, I'm doing that. I got here through my dad's private jet. And people are like, wow, your dad has private jets, that kind of thingy. But now he's saying that he's changing that because now whenever he lands in the space, and people are like, how did you get there? He's saying, I got here with my own private jet. So for him, it's no longer the father thingy, my parent thingy. Like African for a while, that is how, according to him, it has been like that. So how did you get this car? My father bought this apartment. But him saying he's changing that because now he's doing like the major stuff, and then he's doing it under himself. So he's taking all the credit for what he has done. He's saying he is changing African narrative through music and all of that. I think we all agree with that because yeah, Davido has done a whole lot for himself, and we all are happy for him. Now moving on to that is Fireboy. Fireboy has all been, we've all been expecting for Fireboy for he has given us a date, and we know that date. And guess what? That day is tomorrow. We all can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow is TGIF, tomorrow is Fireboy's day, tomorrow is every good thing about Friday, and the fact that we have a Fireboy combining with that make tomorrow a whole day to look up for. But then, before now, we've seen Fireboy drop this song with Ashake, the bandana vibe. Everybody got this one. This one actually topped the chart once. He came back against number 2, and with his plenty going to number 1, he had to go back to number 1 again, after like a week or so. Then, just of recent, we've seen the, Machala guy having number 1, but yeah, it's still on number 2, and we can't wait for that one to go back to number 1 again. And then, but Fireboy has been on a word of his own. He had Ashake on that one, and they did good justice to that song. And over like, so I think some days ago, we saw Davido, some weeks ago, when Davido was in Netherlands, we saw Davido vibing to the Bandana song in his car. And that's how all this song go far, yeah? Davido was vibing to that one in his car and singing so vigorously. So one thing we're sure of is Davido knows the lyrics of that song. And yeah, he has announced that 5th of August, Playboy is going to drop. There are 14 songs. We've seen about 4 of that. We've seen 4 singles in that album. We've seen Peru. We've seen Peru with a sharing on that one. We've seen Playboy, and then we have seen Bandana. So we're looking forward to 10 new tracks, 10 new singles, and we all can't wait for all of that to drop. But then Fireboy has come out again to say love and appreciation to every one of these genius minds who work with me on this project, and to my teams as YBNL and Empire. See you all tomorrow. And like funny how on these 14 tracks, Fireboy almost wrote everything. Even I think he wrote everything. And for him, we say that's kudos to him, congratulations to him for what we've heard. And if you have written that one we've heard, trust me, we all can't wait for the remaining 10 that you are going to drop, because we know for you have given us snippet, and we know that all you've written in the past have all been jammed. This one is not going to do any different for what you have done in the past. Now moving on to Burna Boy. I think some weeks ago or so, Offset, Santa Dave dropped this one saying, this is my part of last, and then he replied with the fire emoji. And then just some days ago, someone asked Offset saying, do you have a song with Burna Boy? And then he replied, cooking it up, bro. So we know that Burna Boy is probably most likely going to have 2 collaborations in the course of the year. One with Offset, one with Santa Dave. And we know that whenever it's come with these guys, Burna Boy is going to do justice, because with last, I think Santa Dave is going to do justice with them, because Burna Boy and the Santa Dave is going to rub off on each other, and they're going to give us something to look forward to. But then Clara Peter has come out to say the Grammy Burna Boy won. Yeah, Burna Boy won the Grammy for his Twice Store album, and then that one was a big deal to Burna Boy, because yeah, the first time he was nominated for that was his first album, which he didn't win. all thanks to Ajene Kijo who got that one from him. And then the second time he won that one. And then for him, it was a big deal because celebrated all over Africa, Nigeria. But then Peters is saying, no, not Burna Boy. Like all of that thing you won, I want to give the credit to you. He's saying that Burna Boy Grammy belongs to 22 to 25 years of work. So he's saying for all of those people who have sang in the past 25 years, he's giving down to all of them. So the likes of Fela, the likes of D'banj, Two-Face, who is it that have sang in this music space? I'm saying all of those guys are giving the credit for Burna Boy Grammy. And then he mentioned that he said Burna Boy might not agree with what he has to say, but then that is the truth. Do you think that is true? Would you give the credit to that, to Burna Boy, or will you give it to all of those guys who have been in that space for the past 22, 25 years of music? Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this one. Let me see your comment, and then we'll catch you guys on the very, very next one.